Saturday, and this is the Morning Booster. Hey everybody, welcome to a special Saturday edition of the Morning Booster. I thought I would wrap up Teferi week by opening up one more booster pack with our man on the packaging. So for today, we're doing a War of the Spark booster pack opening. I know I've said this in every video involving this man, but I really enjoyed the book War of the Spark. It had a lot of great character moments. And one of the things going into that book that I particularly enjoyed was the fact that you didn't have to bring all the baggage or history with you in order to understand what was going on and to get an understanding of each of the characters. I felt like the author did a fantastic job of just kind of fleshing out who these people are, why they're all here, why they're stuck where they're stuck, and why things are now playing out as they are. So it's definitely a good book if you're a casual Magic person like myself, or if even better yet, if you're a diehard, because then you'll probably get a lot of nuance out of the book that I wouldn't, because I don't have all the history behind me. So definitely check out War of the Spark. With that said, I thought it'd be fun for a bonus video today just to go ahead and open up one of these packs with Teferi on it. So let's check out what's in War of the Spark. All right, so we're starting things out with Teferi's Time Twist. So how ironic is it that this is Teferi week? We finish up with our last Teferi booster, and the first card we get out of the pack is Teferi Time Twist. So that is a fun little a coincidence there. But let's see here. We've got a 1 blue, 1 colorless. Pretty much, it's an instant that exiles target permanent you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner control at the beginning of the next end step. If it enters the battlefield as a creature, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter. So I like that one. All right, we've got On-Crop Invader. So part of the War of Spark story was that Nicol Bolas was resurrecting a huge army and bringing them over into Ravnica in order to invade and take out all the planeswalkers in an effort to acquire their sparks so he could be elevated to the status of a god. So one of the things that you read throughout the story is all these different kinds of zombie characters that are being used as grunts and soldiers, and how the various planeswalkers are dealing with them and fighting them off. So it's cool to see this card after having read the book, because it just gives you a good idea. It gives you some nice visuals, I guess, of some of the things that took place in the book. Forced Landing. Sorin's Thirst. Sorin's Thirst deals 2 damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. It's only 2 casting costs, but it is 2 black, so that could be a little bit challenging. All right. Chandra's Pyrohelix. Deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Okay, so of these two, I think I'd rather play the Pyrohelix, just I think that's more versatile, especially if somebody's throwing up a little 1/1 dinky guys to block my guys from getting through. I think Sorin's is probably a little bit more practical if you're needing life, and you're doing a lot of self-inflicted damage to some of your other spells, but I think generally speaking, Chandra's Pyrohelix is the way to go. Okay, Unlikely Aid. Ooh, that is an awesome image. Again, pulls straight from the story. I'm not going to spoil the book any more than I already have in this video, but I really like that image. That is a fantastic one. Wanderer Strike. Heartfire. Mana Geode. So when Mana Geode enters the battlefield, scry 1. Add 1 mana of any color to your pool. So this is a 3-cost one. So I like artifacts that produce mana. It's just a thing I enjoy. So seeing this one definitely is a fun one. It's a common, so I probably can get a hold of quite a few of them pretty easily just to throw into my casual play decks. Love the art on it. Beautiful use of colors there. Definitely reminiscent of some of the older things like the Chrome Mox or even the original Moxes themselves. Pollen Bright Druid. Pride Mate. Okay. All right, so these are uncommons. So we've got Pride Mate, and then we've got Angrass Rampage. Choose one. Target create player sacrifices an artifact, sacrifices a creature, or sacrifices a planeswalker. All right, so next up we have our God Pharaoh statue. Again, if you read the book, you really get a lot out of these images. So this is fantastic to see. Spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast. Ooh, I like it. God, those 6 to get it on the table. And then at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. Oh, wow. I got to play with this one. I'm going to have to figure out some way to mix it into my decks. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of deck, something, but I really, really like this one. So fantastic card. Let's see what's here. Dictator's infuriating smirk, an affront to everything Ravnica stood for. Sweet. Yeah, you got to read the book. Just read the book. All right, so this means our rare mythic is boom. Oh, whoa. How awesome is this? Right now, Core 2021. The Ugin is the talk of the town. Everybody's after the Ugin. Everybody wants them. Here you go. I open up War of the Spark, and I nail this set's version of the card. I know it's not worth as much, but damn am I excited right now. This is one of those cards that I just love to see. I mean, this, like I said, Karn, well, not Karn, but Ugin and Nicol Bolas, those are the ones that I'm really after. I always like those characters, and every version they're printed. So to get one of these out of a single booster pack is just fantastic day for me. Great pull. He is 6 to cast. He's a legendary planeswalker. Colorless spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Oh, Screaming Artifact deck there. Love it. But let's see. So for a +1, you can exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. Ooh, I like that. And then, so for -3, destroy target permanent. That's 1 or more colors. Whoa, wow. Oh, that is a sweet card. Again, I haven't really looked, just like I was mentioning in yesterday's episode with Dominaria, that I didn't really spend a lot of time looking at the cards within the War of the Spark set. So I'm not as up to speed on everything that's in it. But I knew that Ugin was in there. I knew Nicol Bolas was in there. Some of the other characters I really liked. So for me to snag one out of a single booster is just a fantastic day of opening. So I am really excited, happy to see it. No idea. You right now, as you're watching this video, know how much this card is worth. But as I just look at it, it's worth a ton to me, just purely on the fact that it's an awesome card that I would wanted to collect and I got. So glad to see it. We'll put you aside for a moment, my friend. Then we get our swamp. And probably our token list. Yep. And then there's our little token card from the set. So great, great wrap up to Teferi week. I cannot complain. Between yesterday, today, and even the beginning of the week when I got Sanctum of All, this has just been a fun week. It seems like Teferi's been with me and just been pulling some great cards. So I've had a lot of fun doing this themed week. I hope you have as well. If you enjoy these videos and like to see more of them, please hit the like button or subscribe. Otherwise, as always, thanks for watching. Till next time, everybody.